Welcome to North Alabama Storm Chase. This is Bobby Barnett, certified Skywarn storm spotter. We're here watching some severe weather coming through. You see the black polygon up here around Corinth, Mississippi. That is an observed tornado warning. We also have a tornado warning there in Booneville. Let me give you the information on this. The tornado warning. You've noticed I've been playing around with the terrain and the background on my radar, so I'm going to keep messing with it. I'm having a problem getting the roads loaded down. But here it is, a tornado warning over in the Mississippi. Let me give you a track on that. Big one up in Collinwood and Waynesboro. Collinwood at 8:51 and Waynesboro, Tennessee, 8:57. That's for this observed tornado warning. Let me zoom in here. It's going to come right across Waterloo. So be prepared, Waterloo. Take cover now. We're looking at an observed tornado. That means a EMA or police officer or storm spotter has observed this tornado. Considerable tornado damage threat, max hail of 1 inch. Locations it could impact is Iuka, Pickwick Dam, Life Crossing, Guys, Lindsay, Crump, Button Branch, Thrashers, Pickwick Landing State Park, Acton, Hazard Switch, Hurley, Walkertown, Corinth, Chambers, Bacon Springs, Kossuth, Hightown, Damon, and Mitchie. Once again, Waterloo will be in the path of this. I'm expecting they may extend this observed tornado warning over to the northwest corner of Alabama. Once again, you see it's got Waterloo at 8:40, so I'm pretty sure they will extend this observed tornado warning out over Waterloo there in Lauderdale County. Further down the line, we've got another tornado warning over here in Mississippi. Just coming through Booneville at this moment. It's radar indicated. Locations over in Mississippi be Thrasher, Blackland, Booneville, Thrashers, Gaston, Marletta, Gville, Hobo Station, Wheeler, Frankstown, Altitude, Baldwin, Lindsay, and Jumpertown. And let's see, I don't think it's got a track on it. It may have started as a tornado warning that is incorporated with this observed tornado warning up here to the north. Let's see what like I said, I'm still playing around with the mapping. I'm trying to get a more natural color here. We've got another tornado warning further down and around Bruce, Mississippi. It's radar indicated, but right now our focus is right here on this one coming into the northwest corner of Alabama that will affect Waterloo. Showing Waterloo about 8:40, but usually about a little less than 40 minutes, a little less than 30 minutes, I should say. So you should be taking precautions now. Get in your safe place, your storm cellar. If you're in Waterloo, get in the most interior room of your home without any windows. Be sure to have helmets, cover your head. Once again, this is an observed tornado warning that has Waterloo in its track. Once again, it'll be in and around Waterloo around 8:40. These are estimated times of arrival, so I would go in and seek shelter now. It is 8:16 p.m. Another good rain shower going through Decatur. If you're watching, you can leave a comment on Facebook, or you can chat there on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, I ask you to subscribe. I'm trying to get up enough members for super chats. You can subscribe, it's free. Give it a thumbs up and comment there on the chat. On Facebook, I ask you to follow, like, and share and comment as well. While you're here watching this live video, you can send stars. That helps support my page, gives me a digital gift that helps me earn money for relief effort supplies and other weather-related material. You can donate by using that QR code at the top right-hand corner of the screen. If you have a PayPal account, you can donate that way. If you got Visa, MasterCard, debit card, you can donate that way. It is a secured site. We ask for any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Having a chat with some Skywarn storm spotters. Let me text this storm spotter here. Or they put a tornado warning out up here around Collinwood. Those viewers we have up there in Collinwood or Waynesboro. It's tornado warning. Radar indicated. They've added a track to these. I'm going to give you the one that's heading northeast. Waynesboro 849 and Cornwall at 911. We've got viewers up there in southern Tennessee County and around Waynesboro. Get the rest of this one here. Let's see. Still got this one. It's observed tornado warning. 851 for Collinwood, 857 for Waynesboro. I'm hoping you can see those city names a little bit better. Like I said, I'm going to be spending the next week working back on the roads, the county place files on this. I want to change it up. I don't have any of the other thoroughfares like I-20 or I've got 65, 565. I'm lay them down probably the other roadways next week and get the counties situated and get the roads back in. That way I can do some road labeling. We've got numerous tornado warnings back over into Mississippi. I'm just texting a storm chaser here. Let's see. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna pull up radar Omega. These are different. The tornado ones are different color coded. I can customize it on WSV3 or other radar you were looking at. Just showing ping pong ball size hail. One over in Mississippi. Just looking at a few of these on radar Omega. On here I'm going to well, I can do this on. I can do all of this on WSD3, but I've been wanting to play with this for a little bit. You see the tornado? I'm zooming in here. Rotation is right in here, just south of Burnsville. Most likely we'll go to the northwest side of Iuka. Once again, if you're watching on Facebook, you can chat with me on Facebook or YouTube. Ask you to share both pages with friends, family, and loved ones. Share Facebook and YouTube channel. Got a storm spotter corresponding with me. I know the National Weather Service has put out a small tornado warning for that northwest corner. That's the reason I was trying to get ready. The radar Omega's not picking up. WSV3's not picking up. They're more precise in county, so um, let me go out and I'm going to try and post. I'll be able to post that information as of right now. But I'm going to get back off of here. I'm going to get back to there. It is. Oh, wait a minute. Moving my screen here. Let me get back over here. They've got it listed as a severe thunderstorm warning for the northwest corner of Lauderdale County and the northwest corner of Colbert County, just north of Cherokee. That severe thunderstorm warning is issued at 8:27, expires at 9:30. Storm motions northeast at 45. Max hail 8.88. Wind threat is radar indicated. Max wind gust is 60. Locations to be impacted is Riverton, Wright, Breet, and Waterloo. Main concern right now is this tornado warning over here. Tornado damage threat considerable. Got a good hail core in it as well. Nice hail core right in here. Still looking to be in Waterloo at 8:40. If you're in Waterloo area, you need to be taking shelter. Get in your shelter or safe place. Supposed to enter your room of your home without any windows. Make sure you cover your head. If you've got a basement, I would get there. Hunker down. Dakota Eubanks says, "How's it looking for Elkmont?" As of right now, it looks pretty good. Elkmont going to be in the clear tonight. Most likely not. Might have some showers running through there here over the next hour or two. We've got. Let me, just for Dakota's sake, let me go back down a little bit. Dakota, if you're still watching, we still have all of this. Let me put this in motion. You'll see how this is drifting northeast, but we've got a line of a disturbance here that's running through right across 565, start affecting Huntsville. Matter of fact, it's coming up in around my neck of the woods. So you're going to start getting these showers and storms. So there's Elkmont. Might have a brief little shower come through, but I expect this to happen through the rest of the evening, as we'll have some development further down to the south. I'm expecting a lot of showers and thunderstorms to start developing down around Columbus a little bit later. All right, we're really expecting our heaviest rainfall around midnight or 1 o'clock tonight. So any tornadoes for Elkmont? I would say no, but this is the time of year. We really need to kind of keep an eye on it, because I know there is a. Well, let me go on and show you. I'm going to have to stop the radar and everything since Dakota's here. Let me turn the radar off. Get rid of some of this clutter. Let's see. And I don't think I've got my convective thunderstorm outlook set up yet, but you can. I've still got to do the color code. You see, they've got that moderate risk there over the corner, and if we zoom in, you see there's Elkmont right on the edge of that enhanced and slight risk. So I would say no. The chances are low, but with you being so close to that enhanced area, I would definitely have two ways of receiving weather alerts tonight. Most definitely. All right, we're going to get you back on the. Plus, we're still under that tornado watch. Let me get you that information here. It's a tornado watch up till 3 a.m. Max wind gust of 75 miles per hour. Particularly dangerous situation. This is not a PDS tornado watch, but it is a tornado watch. So, Dakota, that answers your question. There's a tornado watch in effect till 3 a.m. And with you being in close to that enhanced and slight, I would be wary tonight and stay aware. Like I said, have a weather radio or a mobile app on your phone that will alert you. Make sure you've got that on. All right, let me get rid of. We'll get back to radar. I've got the tornado watch off. That way you can see it a little bit better. A lot of flash flooding too up into western Tennessee, Arkansas, parts of Mississippi. Let's get back over to next rad. We're looking at next rad level 2 out of Columbus, Mississippi. Let's look at the storm relative. Yeah, that circulation's still there. Check this track again. They've bumped that down from a observed back to a tornado warning, but still it's radar indicated. I'm going to zoom in right here and I'm going to show you. Let me get my telestrator on. See right here, there's a hook here. And there's some inflow in here. So it's actually raining outside, so I hear it out my window now. Here's that hail core I was telling you about. Let's see. Let's put it. This is showing a 3/4 inch hail, about 80% hail probability. There's still some 1.5 inch hail back in Mississippi. And these green circles here spinning, that's meso detection. That shows our spin, and that's the low level rotation, 40 knots. 46 miles an hour, base height about 7,000 feet. And the green's a lower rated rotation, and the yellow over here would be a higher strength. Then it'll go into red. I don't see any red. There was a bunch of red on the other day. I like to look at those every now and then. I could keep them on, but it clutters up the radar. Every end, Estrada just joined. Is Margaritaville on a path of rough stuff? Margaritaville right now, you're probably fixing to get into a good shower right now, but most of the area where we're at here in North Alabama, Ardmore, Huntsville, Athens, Meridianville, Rogersville, Florence, North Cortland, Decatur, we're all in that slight risk, so might get some strong winds tonight, some rain. Tornado threat is low, but not zero, so make sure you have 2 ways of receiving alerts. You've got a weather radio, or you've got the WEA alert on your cell phone. Make sure the do not disturb is off. And if you plan on going to bed at night, make sure your weather radio and your phone is up loud enough to wake you up if you do go to sleep. I'll give you a little information on that cell where we're just talking about over here, just northeast of Athens, about to come into Margaritaville. This is a special weather statement. Basically, it's put out just for the winds. 3/4 inch size hail, 40 mile per hour wind gust. Locations to be affected: Elkwood, Howell, Hurdlow, Lynchburg, Mimosa, Harvest, Smithland, Hazel Green, Fisk, and Lincoln. Once again, that's a special weather statement, basically for that 3/4 inch hail and winds. There's the times of estimated times of arrival. Fayetteville 8:59, Lynchburg 9:15, Oklahoma, Tennessee 9:26, Normandy 9:30 and War Trace at 9:33. So it'll be in Fayetteville at 8:59 and then Lynchburg at 9:15. We're still watching these storms starting to come into Alabama. Waterloo looks they're under a good strong storm. Once again, we're watching this area back here over next to Iuka where we've got a little inflow here. Let me go over to, let's go to Radar Omega and look at that. Now, there's still some circulation there. Starting to pick up a little bit of circulation right in here just south of Waterloo. They were looking right in here. And this looks kind of suspicious back this way. We're going to keep an eye on that. Let me see if I can dual pane this. To your right is the reflectivity, high res, and to your left, that storm relative velocity that shows red and green. Red is towards radar, green is away from the radar. We get that circulation, we get those little couplets in there. We start paying attention to it. I'm going to get back over to WSV3. Let me go back and look, see. Miss Estrada, you're very welcome. Make sure you've got those two ways of receiving alerts. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, you can chat with me over there and it'll pop up on my screen and I'll see it. If you're on Facebook watching, got any comments, I can't tell you exact locations of any weather because we're under a slight and most of the majority of the northwest corner is under enhanced. So if you're in the slight or enhanced, I would expect you to see some kind of weather tonight. Once again, the tornado threat is low, but it's not zero. It's that time of year. Right now, we're paying attention to this northwest corner of Alabama. Just comment and ask me what you think about the map and the terrain look. Like I said, I've still got to work with it a little bit and got to put some other roads and highways in and got to do some street mapping for each county that I cover. And then I can road label. Had a major crash and I wasn't picking up any tornado warnings, so I had to delete a few files and it basically put me back to square one. All the work that I put in years ago. I've been meaning to do it anyway. I've wanted to change up every now and then, so I'm liking where I'm at. I did get the tornado warnings and all the watches and warnings fixed. I've got to go back tomorrow and fix the convective outlooks. Get all the color legends right. That's what we're looking back to the west. Put this in motion. You see it's all moving northeast. We may start seeing some development just southwest of Columbus over the evening, but we'll start getting these showers building in, and the heaviest rainfall will probably be anywhere around midnight or 1 o'clock. Still watching this area up here. This tornado warning expires at 9:15. We're going to see if they'll extend that out. But as radar indicated earlier, it was an observed tornado warning. This is just now coming into Iuka, but it's affecting Waterloo at 8:47. So in about 5-6 minutes, it might be on top of you as we speak. A lot of times these times are just estimated times. Cherokee, you're not out of the clear either. I would just be wary. It's moving northeast. We'll have some something start building in. We'll go back over to Radar Omega. Once again, this is split screen. To the left, you've got storm relative velocity, and to the right, you've got high-res reflectivity showing the relative velocities. Over to the left, it's showing. Here at Waterloo, we've got some circulation here, right in this area, just to the east. We've got another area down here, just east of Iuka. We'll have to start watching. You see it just loop in. Now it's just broad rotation. Got a quick spin up there. Karen Hassel says, praying nothing for Coleman. You should be pretty good to Coleman Holly Pond. Might pick up a stray shower, but the further south you go, your severity of storms decrease. This is main concern is northwest corner of Alabama. That would probably include Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin, Marion County, and further down a little bit around Lamar County. There to the west side. Once again, over here in Hazel Green, you're doing okay. It's just a severe or a special weather statement. It's for the max wind gust of 40. Get you some towns. Fayetteville 859, Pittsburgh 915, Tullahoma 926, Normandy 930, and Wartrace at 933. How's everybody liking the pollen? You can tell it's eating me up. You're welcome, Miss Hassel. Once again, you can do back just like Estrada and Hassel. You can comment here on Facebook or on YouTube channel. I'll try and answer your questions as quickly as I can, the best I can. Once I'm sitting here staring at radar, I'm having to go back and forth. Looking at this tornado warning back over just west of Tupelo, coming up into Boonville. There's a severe thunderstorm warning once again over here in the northwest corner, affecting Waterloo, Riverton, Threet, and Wright. Get back there and see if we see any circulation. That's broad. I'm not seeing a lot. Not like it was back over in Mississippi. It was an ugly one just past Boonville. Hope everybody's had a wonderful Saturday. Doesn't look like I'm going to be on here long unless I have to pop back in a little bit later. probably discontinue that special weather statement over there in Madison County here before too long. What was the expires at 9:15? Yeah. Once again, if you're new watching, this is Bobby Barnett, certified Skywarn Storm Spotter here on North Alabama Storm Chase. Catch us on YouTube or Facebook. While you're watching this live video on Facebook, I ask you to send stars. That helps me earn money for. Uh, it's like a digital gift for me to keep doing what I'm doing. Over on YouTube, we're very low on subscribers, so just go over there and hit that thumbs up, subscribe. It's free. Comment over there. I'm trying to get it up where we can start doing super chats. I need at least 1,000 subscribers. If I get 500, we can do a membership, and it wouldn't cost you anything, but just trying to get that built up over there on the YouTube channel. Up top right hand corner of the screen, you see that QR code. You scan it. If you have a personal PayPal account, you can donate by scanning that QR code, or you can use a debit, credit card and donate that way. It is a secured site, and all that money goes back into the communities. I buy relief effort supplies for those storm victims if and when we ever have any in North Alabama, Southern Tennessee. Thompson, Paul, Joshua, any sightings near the far west portion of Colbert County around Cherokee? Not really. While you're here and if you're watching, let me zoom in. Not seeing anything. See Cherokee right there in the middle of the screen. Matter of fact, let's go back over to Radar Omega. We'll zoom in there. We'll get you down to Cherokee. All right, Cherokee's right there in the middle of the screen. I'll show you where Cherokee. There's Cherokee right here and right here. And there's a little bit of rotation over here close to Waterloo. It's broad, but I'm not expecting anything come through. You might get a passing shower here later, and the rain will probably increase as the night goes on. But I know the forecast has been calling for most of the um, heavier rainfall anywhere from midnight, 1 o'clock through your Sunday morning. So I would go with that. There's some broad rotation right there, but I'm not seeing anything like it was over in Mississippi. There's probably some strong winds because they've gave it a severe thunderstorm warning. I'm pulling up the bulletin now. Severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Lauderdale County and northwest Alabama, northwestern Colbert County and northwestern Alabama until 9:30. It says at 8:26 p.m. a cluster of severe thunderstorms were located over Leedy, 10 miles west of Iuka, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. The hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and nickel-sized hail. Its radar indicated impacts expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Riverton, Wright, Breet, and Waterloo. And this thing might ramp back up, but right now I see broad rotation. Back over to WSV3 because it's just under a severe thunderstorm warning here in the northwest corner. You see Cherokee right here. Not seeing much. I'm going to put that in motion and I'll show you. There are some uh, line of showers. All this is moving northeast. In fact, let's see what this storm motion on this tornado warning is northeast at 48. That's back over in Mississippi. We're going to probably have to start seeing those showers build in. Thompson, Paul Joshua, any sightings near the far western portion of Culver around Cherokee? I'm not seeing anything at this moment. Not to say that it won't a little bit later, but as of right now, there's nothing there in that far western portion of Colbert County. Now, there will be that cell right there over Iuka where that notch is. It's going to hit the northwestern corner and it's going to roll through. It'll go back over Waterloo and up into Tennessee. But anything around Cherokee, it's clear right now. Just checking our Skywarn chat line. Hody Johnson says rain and wind picking up in Waterloo. I imagine it is. You need to be in your shelter or safe place right now, even though it's a severe thunderstorm warning. The way the weather is, I would treat all severe thunderstorm warnings as if there was a tornado within that warning box. And there's probably going to be more that's coming through Waterloo a bit later. And for all those that are chatting, I appreciate y'all coming on and watching. Share the Facebook page and tell everybody I'm on Facebook. I simulcast on Facebook. Oh, my nose is itching from the pollen. I simulcast on Facebook and YouTube during severe weather. We do take donations. You see that QR code at the top right hand corner. If you find it in your heart to donate to this cause, we would appreciate it. For Hody Johnson over in Waterloo, you need to be bunkered down, get in your safe place, storm shelter, basement, your safe place, most inner part of your home without windows. Go back over and look at radar Omega and see what the velocity is doing. Still not seeing a lot there. Probably some strong winds coming through, as Hody Johnson says. I don't know if I. Let's see. I've got some storm chasers over in Mississippi. Right on them. I'm not going to click on there because if I show the video, I don't have permission yet to show that. But I just want to see if there was. That's the Pleasant View Tower. The lightning in the background. That's from Pleasantville, Tennessee. Another lightning flash. Looks like a strobe light on a. Yeah, that's what it is. A strobe light on one of the towers out there. It's probably a cell tower. I just got Radar Omega a couple of days ago. I'm still playing around with it, learning it. Cody Johnson says, "Thank you. We are. Power's been off, but sirens have stopped for now. Thank you for keeping us weather aware." Yeah, you still got a powerful line of storms coming through, but like I said, let me go back over here. I'm gonna look at Radar Omega again. I'm not seeing any circulation. There's probably some strong winds there, but I'm not. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. There's some strong winds that's coming through, but there's another storms line of storms that's going to be probably coming through here over the next hour or so. It's back over here in Mississippi. That's the problem with these storms. They're training right over uh, one another. So you're going to get a lot of rainfall, a lot of lightning, and some strong winds. Let me get back over here. I'm going to show you these other storms that's coming through. Once again, uh, National Weather Service just put out a severe thunderstorm warning for the northwest corner of Lauderdale and Colbert County. Max wind gust of 60. But you still got that coming through. They've just uh, expired that tornado warning that was with that cell right there that's coming in to the northwest corner. Now there's part over here in Iuka, Tishomingo County, Mississippi. So right now, just uh, northwest corner of Lauderdale and Colbert, you're just under severe thunderstorm warning. But like I said, back over here in Mississippi, it's got a track that's going to be carrying it right over Iuka as well. This whole line is moving. Once again, it's training one over another over the same area. So this will be moving into the general direction of Iuka, Waterloo. Show you the track. The motion's moving. Once again, it's moving northeast at 47. Max L size at 1. Once again, this is not in Alabama. This is over Mississippi. But it'll be in Iuka about 9:46. So we'll have to watch this one come through. So I'll be here with you for a while. They're just keeping this special weather statement over here until it probably gets past Fayetteville, maybe up at the Tullahoma, and they will discontinue that. That's for that special weather statement. That's just because of the 40-mile-per-hour wind and 3/4-inch hail. That storm's cooking it. It's moving at 52. So showing that this severe thunderstorm warning will expire at 9:30. So we're going to see if they continue that. They might just bump that up into Tennessee counties. Now, like I said, we'll have to watch this next one that comes through. Let me know how the audio is. I'm still working on my audio. That's a tornado warning up there in Tennessee counties there. Collinwood, Waynesboro. They'll probably expire this one here before too long. I don't know if they'll extend it out or not. We'll see. Then Etheridge at 9:39. Still watching this here at Waterloo. It'll be in Collinwood at 9:32. And then once again, we'll have to deal with this back here. It's got a nice little hell core in it. These purple and blues you see in the reflectivity, that's hail core. It's showing Waterloo at 9:59. All right, I'm going to take a Tanya Chatham says, I can hear you good. Thank you for that report, Tanya. Tanya, I hope I'm saying it right. Should Lester be worried about any tornadoes tonight? Uh, on the safe side, I would be sure to have weather radio or your weather app on your phone set loud enough to where you hear it if you go to sleep tonight. That way it'll wake you up. Make sure you got hard-soled shoes next to your bed. Um, most of the area, the northwestern counties of Alabama are under enhanced risk, and then most of the rest of us are under slight risk. So anywhere from slight risk to enhanced, there's always a chance. But to say Lester would get a tornado, if I could do that, I would give myself the lottery numbers. No, I want to apologize because I thought it was Tanya. My sister's name is Tanya, so it's not spelled weird. It's unique. I like the name. But to answer your question about Lester, um, there's always a chance. But to tell you yes or no, there's going to be one in Lester. It would be hard to say. I would say no, but then I would probably be wrong. You see Lester's right there in the middle of the screen. Everything's moving northeast. Once again, I'll repeat what National Weather Service posted earlier today, that most of the heavy rainfall will be here around midnight, 1 o'clock, and probably rain throughout the evening and into your Sunday morning. Tornado threat is low, but it's not zero. As you can see, we've got a lot of areas over here that could experience tornado warnings. And I'll emphasize again, all these storms are training one right behind another. So there's going to be a wind threat. There's going to be a flooding threat. You've been looking at the Weather Channel or any news, you've seen all the devastating flooding in western Tennessee, Arkansas, probably northwest Mississippi. A lot of this rain's falling. What it is we've got a stationary cold front, and these storms are just firing along that stationary cold front. Once this front decides to get out of here, which it'll start moving after tonight, and there'll be a slight risk for points from Birmingham southward. There are convective thunderstorm outlooks, a slight risk tomorrow. I don't know if they'll change that or not, but this thing will slide on out of here, but it'll bring heavy rainfall, strong winds. Might see some small pea-sized hail. Um, we won't count out tornadoes. It is low, but it's not zero. Anything can happen, especially this time of year. All it takes is a little bit of shear, lift, energy, or instability and moisture is what you need. We've got a little bit of shear, we've got instability, uh, got a little lift, we've definitely got the moisture, so anything's possible. But right now, until this front starts moving, these showers and thunderstorms are going to train right over the same area. So not only will we have to worry about severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, but there'll probably be some flash flood warnings put out. I know there are a bunch of them. I know there's a PDS flood watch out for catastrophic flooding. I've been watching a lot of the news stations, and there's a lot of places that are underwater. Miss Chafin, you're welcome. Thank you for watching. Everybody that's watching, feel free to tell your friends and family about us here on Facebook and our YouTube channel. We're still trying to get 1,000 subscribers over there. I've got about 34, so I've got a long ways to go. Started late in the ball game getting that thing together because Facebook was taking a lot of my time, but I finally figured out I'm gonna simulcast and get weather information out there on both channels. Brian Culver says, "Do you think it would get bad in Northwest Georgia?" I'm pretty sure Northwest Georgia is going to be pretty good. Now tomorrow afternoon, I would kind of start, or anytime tomorrow, just kind of watch out because this stationary front starts moving. You might get some showers and thunderstorms, but overnight tonight, I don't, I know the SBC really hadn't put out anything. I'm going to go back and check to see that with the National Weather Service right quick while we're here. See if they posted anything here. Northwest Georgia. Tomorrow you're under a slight risk for severe weather. Detailed threat is no large hail, maybe some damaging wind, gust up to 60. Low on the tornado scale, but around a 2 for heavy rain and flooding. Says showers and thunderstorms will advance through north and central Georgia Sunday through Monday ahead of that cold front. Several storms within this line could be strong to severe heavy rainfall leading to flash flooding as well as damaging wind gusts will be the main concerns, though a brief tornado or two cannot be ruled out. So it's always something to watch. But you are under a flood watch there at the northwest corner that runs anywhere from Columbus, Georgia, up to Athens, over to Gainesville, up to Dalton, up the northwest corner. It includes Rome, Georgia as well, for that flash flood watch. And that's Sunday morning through Monday evening. So I hope that answered your question. You're welcome, Brian. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, so you'll be under you're under already under a flood watch. I know all of North Alabama is under one. Southern Tennessee. Once again, as this front decides to move, it's stationary right now, and all these storms and showers are just rolling over the same area. Once this front decides to move, that'll be later on this evening, sometime after midnight. Everybody will start getting an abundance of rain, and northwest Georgia will be too. But like I always say, this time of year, you could have severe weather just pop up at any minute. That's the reason we have to watch these storms. All right, while I'm in a lull right now, I'm going to take a break, go get me something to drink. I don't know about you, but this pollen is getting me. All right, I'm going to leave radar on. I'm going to leave it going. I'm going to stop it first, but you'll still receive watches and warnings, even though it's stopped. I just put it on a loop to show everybody the motion. All right, I'm going to be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to get me something to drink. Stepped outside to look up close to the Tennessee line to see some lightning. We'll go back over to Radar Omega, see if we see any rotation. Not seeing anything. Might be a little bit of bird just south of Collinwood, up in this area here. They're checking our Skywarn Spotters North Alabama chat line. That's how we stay in contact, share information. Got a great bunch of Skywarn storm spotters in our area. I'm going to make a shout out to a few of them. Got Jonathan B. O'Rear. He's a ham radar operator, and he does a lot of work for the Skywarn spotters. I've got Chris Burns, new to our group. Welcome him aboard. We've got Chris Barnes. We've got Taryn Baker. So we've got a big coverage. We've got Candace Riddle, April Walker, and Mike Payton. There's probably a few that I didn't mention, but Steve Smith used to be program director at WYP. He is usually out and about, and you'll see him post weather stuff. He's with our group. But they're a great, they're family to me, so I appreciate each and every one of them and their hard work they put in. These back in Boonville, I'm going to show you a few areas. Let me zoom in here. Once again, you're looking at Radar Omega. Try and circle these. A little rotation here. Might be a little bit of one here, and one here that's real broad. Oh, that's moving northeast. So back over to WSV3. We're going to zoom in here. Let's get up here for our folks up here in Tennessee. Tornado warning expires at 10:15. Got storm motions east at 36. Got some hail core in it. That purple and blue, that pinkish area right there, that's hail core. Max hail size less than 3/4 inch, so D size hail. Get you some towns. Lawrenceburg, 939. Etheridge at 944. Once again, that's for a tornado warning. We've still got this severe thunderstorm warning for northeast corner of Lauderdale and Colbert County. Hopefully it'll expire in about 9 minutes. The storm motion's northeast at 37. Max hail size less than 3/4 inch. Max wind gust at 60. Locations to be infected: Riverton, Wright, Threaton, Waterloo. It's already come through Waterloo. Doesn't have a track on it yet. Next system we're going to be watching for is this tail end here over in the Mississippi, just east of Boonville, Baldwin, and Saltillo. It's got a track on moving Burnsville 940. That's over in Mississippi, Iuka 944, Waterloo 958. That is for this tornado warning over in Mississippi. moving at 47. Max hail size 1 inch. There's towns to be affected. Most of those are over in Mississippi. Once again, they'll probably clip this northwest corner of Lauderdale and Colbert County. Once again, if you're watching on Facebook, feel free to comment. If you're watching on YouTube, you can comment over there. You can chat on there, and I'll pick it up here on my screen, and I'll get back with you. QR code at the top right hand corner is a donation QR code, so you can scan it, donate through your PayPal account or your debit or credit card. And if you're watching this live on YouTube, during this live broadcast, you can donate, send stars. That gives me a digital gift. It's a monetary gift, and it goes right into my personal account, and I use it to return back to the community during severe weather events. If there's any damage, if people need tarps, water, blankets, or any type of thing like that, weather radios, I usually try to give those away once I get up a certain amount of money. I do earn a little bit from Facebook by posting. So anytime I post any weather graphics, I do that daily. I'll put out a 10-day forecast, a 3, 6, and 9 p.m. forecast, your dog walk forecast. I put out hot car index, put out convective outlooks. There's a lot of graphics. You go on my Facebook page, you'll scroll back down, you'll see all the graphics I post day in and day out. Please give those a thumbs up, comment on them, share them. But if you do share them, please include all the information that I put, the title or any other additional information concerning that graphic. By you interacting with those graphics, that puts me with Facebook, their analytics, and it helps me earn more money by you just clicking a like or comment or sharing it. So feel free to go back and like those each and every day. So if anybody's got any comments, feel free to post those. I'm trying to stay hydrated because of all this pollen. Be sure to go over on YouTube and subscribe. Still want to get 1,000 subscribers. Get those super chats. Give those over there a thumbs up. Subscribe, it's free. If you're watching on Facebook, just send me a comment and tell me where you're watching from. We're going to watch this from, see if there's any more circulations here. There's still some broad rotation that cell over there in Mississippi. We want to watch it. Couple storm chasers over there. Pull this up. Alaska. Not seeing much like that way. A lot of rain. More rain. Start using this camera network a lot. Especially if we pick up something. Still watching these rotations here, especially here and here. This right here might be some range default. We'll keep an eye on it though. As you see, we got a lot of winds coming towards the radar and red going away from the radar. What the winds are doing, they're coming in this way. These are going this way. Get back over here, WS3. Still not a lot of movement with this line. Got my skull cap on because I was outside doing some work. Believe me, there's not a lot of hair up there to mess up, but still. Back out and see if there's any mezzo discussion. Now they've already put those watches out. I've still got to fix all of that. And I've got to fix my convective thunderstorm outlook. Yeah, they just expired that severe thunderstorm warning for northwest corner of Lauderdale and Colbert. So now we're going to concentrate on this cell up here in Tennessee and this one over Mississippi. There'll be an IUC at 9:44 and Waterloo at 9:58. Just looking at light setting. I need to get my lightning above my reflectivity. I don't strike. See if I can do that while I've got it on. There. Trying to fix it where my lightning is on top. I can't figure out where it. Let's see. There. Let's go with that. Now we got the lightning on. But I've still got a lot of work to do on this. Sean Chapman, good to see you, bro. Honored back to you. Still got to get my terrain color as I zoom out. I don't like the real green color. Like I said, I'll fix all of that this next week. I got to get ready for tropical season. Uh, I'll have to get all of that fixed as well. I've got to work on my convective thunderstorm outlooks tomorrow. Get those back the way I had them. Once again, if you're watching here on Facebook, you can donate. We ask you to follow, like, and share, and comment. During this live video, you can send stars. QR code up top right hand corner, you scan it, donate that way with your PayPal account or debit or credit card. You watch on YouTube, ask you to go over and subscribe. It's free. I'm trying to get those super chats. Got to have 1,000 subscribers. I think I've got over 9,700 and something, close to 9,800 viewers here on Facebook. If I could just get 1,000 of y'all to get over there and just subscribe to the channel, that would help me tremendously. While you're over there, give it a thumbs up and comment over there as well, because I simulcast during severe weather events on Facebook and YouTube. And eventually, I'm still going to work on getting your comments to pop up on the screen. I had it working at one time, and then I just forgot about it. It was messing up on me, so I'm gonna get a lot, put it back into this. That way, other people can see your comments on the screen. If you chat, I can see. I've got a chat box here on my screen, and I can see it Facebook and YouTube. Once again, if you go to bed tonight, make sure you've got two ways of receiving alerts: weather radio, cell phone app, weather app. Got to fix my time over there too. It's locked. Do that right quick. I've got fasten it in position. You see the real time over here on the bottom right hand corner. Right under me. camera right. There we go. My granddaughter accidentally grabbed it the other day. Also gonna have it to where when you like or follow or share, your like, follow, or share will pop up on the screen. We'll put a lot into this next week. Work, work, work. I'm retired, by the way, so I've got time to do that. It's time consuming. Still watching this cell over in Mississippi. They put a severe thunderstorm warning out here for that cell up in Tennessee. Then Lewisburg, Chapel Hill, Shelbyville. And this tornado warning's back behind it. There's now put out a severe thunderstorm warning over here on the in Tishomingo County. Storm motion's east at 58. Once again, that's over in Mississippi. Don't know if they will extend that. But here is the track. So it'll be in Cherokee at 946, Sheffield 1001, Tuscumbia 1002, Florence 1002, Fossil Shoals 1003, St. Florian 1006, Killen 1010, Leeton 1012, Lexington at 1021. I've also got to fix the color code on that track. I really don't like these timestamps above this, so I've got a lot I've got to tinker with. I've whitened the info box up a whole lot to where the names of the towns. Got to fix the kerning for it, space these out a little bit more, but this will get us through for tonight. We'll get back over to Radar Omega. Check in over there since we split screen. Hopefully, with a new edition of tactical software coming out this December 2025. Hopefully, it's going to be released. Looks like, hang on, let me check that 1 second. Let me get you information because they just dropped a severe thunderstorm warning for Lauderdale, Colbert, excuse me, and Franklin counties. Get you the information on that. Severe thunderstorm warning issued at 9:40. Tornado possible within this line. Hail threat radar indicated. Max hail size less than 3/4 inch. Max wind gust 60 miles per hour. Locations to be affected: Malone, Posey Loop, Northwest Alabama Regional Airport, Littleville, LaGrange, Florence, Hallsboro, Rivington, Wright, and Oakland. Those are the places to be affected there in that severe thunderstorm warning. Once again, I'll give you that track here at the leading edge. Tuscumbia at 1028, Sheffield 1029, Fossil Shoals 1031, and Florence at 1032. Let's get back in the line here. We'll look at most of these: Belmont 947, Cherokee 948, Sheffield 1003, Tuscumbia 1004, Florence 1004, Fossil Shoals 1005, St. Florian 1008, Killen 1012, Leeton 1014, Lexington at 1023. And once again, that's for that cell coming out of Mississippi. They put a severe thunderstorm warning out for Lauderdale, Colbert, and Franklin counties in Alabama. That cell's getting right on the line here, so we're going to watch it. Now I'm going to go back over and look at Radar Omega here. I'm going to watch this comes through some broad rotation just south of Iuka. Maybe some rotation down a little further south, close to Belmont, northwest of Red Bay. Not really see anything behind that. So maybe if we once we get out of there, Indianola is flash flood report. That's back over in Mississippi. Several roads in town are flooded. Storm report in that area. This is back over in Mississippi, special weather statement over there. Once again, we're looking at the Columbus, out of Columbus next red. Where is it? Look, it's up here. Not seeing any rotation on it. So up there, that's the reason they probably put the severe thunderstorm warning out. You notice they dropped that tornado warning over in Mississippi, so things might be looking up, but still, you're going to be looking at some strong winds up to 60 miles per hour at max hail. Less than 3/4 inch. Right now, they're just looking at that max wind gust of 60 miles per hour. And I really didn't see any rotation on any of it. So probably some strong winds. I mean, there is a little broad rotation here, maybe down in this area, but nothing right now that really stands out. My wife got me a cookie. It was good too. I'm trying not to eat all of it. That is good. There's more. Well, now we have an observed tornado warning uh, coming in just past Tishomingo. What observed tornado warning means, that means somebody's put eyes on it, whether it be a police officer, Skywarn storm spotter, EMA. Somebody's put eyes on it. So there's a tornado warning. It is observed northeast at 36 location, Tishomingo, Mingo, Dennis, Hayden, Petertown, Tishomingo State Park, Nell Carter Branch, Bloody Springs, and Belmont. Those are most likely all in Mississippi. We'll have to watch this. Thought that looked suspicious a while ago. So we get a track for that. Let's move in the general direction of Cherokee and Florence. They got multiple tracks on this thing. That's for the entire line. Let's see the motion. It's moving northeast. Trying to see what they're seeing. Only thing I can see is right in here. That would be right here where this kink is, or close to it. Maybe back a little ways. I'm gonna check something right here. Let's see if the correlation coefficient drop. I don't see anything. What correlation coefficient would show us if it's on the ground and it hit a house or trees or anything? You'd see an area here that would indicate that stuff's being lofted up into the atmosphere. I don't see anything. High res. Velocity. So yeah, it's right in there. Broad rotation. It would be right about there where that, like I said, that notch is. Yep, they just issued a tornado warning. So let's get back over here. And it's still showing observed. So this is within that severe thunderstorm warning. So now we have a observed tornado warning for, excuse me, observed tornado warning there for County and parts of northwest Franklin County. It also includes south central Lauderdale County. It's observed. Tornado warning expires at 10:30. From motion east to 35. Max hail size less than 3/4. Tornado observed means that somebody has put eyes on it. It's uh, been observed, been identified. So that means we have confirmation that there is a tornado. Let's get us a track here. Looking at Tuscumbia at 10:28, Sheffield 10:29, Muscle Shoals 10:31, Florence at 10:32. This whole line will be moving, and we're looking at Cherokee 9:50, Sheffield 10:05, Tuscumbia 10:05, Florence 10:06, Muscle Shoals 10:07, St. Florian 10:09, Killen 10:14, Leeton 10:16, and Lexington at 10:25. Once again, these are estimated times of arrival. Could be a little bit sooner, could be a little bit later. Just that kind of gives you a baseline of when you need to start taking shelter. If you're in Cherokee, I would want to be in your shelter right now. Same thing with Florence. It'll be there here before we know it. Once again, let's get that line. Looking at Florence at 10:06, so you've got about 10 minutes. We're going there, Muscle Shoals, Leeton, Killen. Even kind of get be aware down here in Littleville as well, and further points northeast, Town Creek, Rogersville, Leeton. Further on down the line, if it holds together, Lester and Minor Hill at Tennessee. Once again, that's for a observed tornado warning. Then we'll go back over and look at radar Omega and see what we see. Not seeing anything other than this little area right here on this little area right in here. That would be right there where that notch is. PJ Black, glad you're watching. Oh, my cookie wrapper got all up in there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get some more. Breakfast of Champion. Got a nice hell corp. There's one south of Lawrenceburg. Blue and the purplish area there. Nice hair core. Yeah, they're showing tornado vortex signatures back over. So what kind of hail we're looking at? Lawrenceburg. Half an inch. Not seeing a lot of hail with this line here. And we're here watching this observed tornado warning. It's confirmed. Moving east at 35. Cherokee being your safe place. Florence, Muscle Shoals, Killen. Further down the line, Town Creek, Rogersville, Lexington. But the other one. Further down the line, Escumbia 1036, Sheffield 1038, Muscle Shoals 1039. Don't be out trying to videotape or take pictures of this. Just be inside. Matter of fact, let's cut the lightning back on. Let's see. There's a lot of lightning in the area. You don't need to be outside. Be in your safe place. Your safe place, your basement, storm shelter, most inner part of your home without any windows, with your helmets. Again, you're watching a live broadcast here of North Alabama Storm Chase. I'm Bobby Barnett, certified Skywarn storm spotter. If you'd like to make a donation, the QR code up the top right hand corner. If you've got a PayPal account, you can scan that QR code and donate that way, or take debit or credit card. Simulcasting on Facebook and YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel. Subscribe over there. It's free. Give us a thumbs up. Always comment over there in that section. You can also comment here on Facebook during those live broadcasts. And while you're here on this live broadcast, you can send stars. It's a monetary gift for me that will go back to the community of buying supplies, disaster relief supplies for our community. I don't pocket any of that money. I buy weather radios, tarps, water, and I hold on to it just in case we have disasters, and then I go out and give it back into the community. So your donations are used for our community, and it helps me keep this channel and the YouTube channel running. You look at my Facebook page, I constantly post on graphics daily. Get a 10-day forecast, 3, 6, and 9 p.m. forecast, dog walk forecast, hot car index, post all the convective thunderstorm outlooks. We do all types of weather, severe, winter, tropical. Tropical season starts June 1st. We'll be covering it as well. We always give you the latest information daily. So check us out there on Facebook. Share with your friends and family as well. Excuse me. We're going to look at radar Omega. Got broad rotation nonetheless. With that ocean. Have to watch this area down here, just north of Red Bay, Notch, and here. This whole area might get some brief spin ups along this area. This broad rotation here, here. There's a lot of kinks in this line, so not seeing anything else up there close to Lawrenceburg. Broad rotation at best. Keep our eye on this one here. Swap back over. Once again, if you're joining us now, there's a observed tornado warning for southern Lauderdale County, parts of Colbert County, and the northwestern tip of Franklin County. It is an observed tornado warning, so it's been confirmed. Give you some, get an entire track on this. Let me back out. Cherokee, already been through there. Florence, you got about 5 minutes. Sheffield, St. Florian, Tuscumbia, Muscle Shoals, Killen, Leeton, Lexington, and Rogersville at 10:30. So there's the estimated times. It could get there sooner. It could get there a little bit later, but that just gives you a ballpark what time to be prepared to be in your shelter. All right, I'm going to leave the radar running. I'm going to take a quick break and I will return. This is live radar, so if anything pops up, you'll see it live. I'll be back here shortly. I'm back. Just seeing some broad rotation in that line. Might be some brief spin ups. Ryan Prather over on YouTube says, "What are you thinking about Florence?" Let me give you, Ryan, if you're still watching. I took a little break. Give you a chair fixed here. Get you some information here from Florence. Got a line that is within this observed tornado warning. That means somebody has put eyes on it. It is confirmed. Max hail size less than 3/4. So seeing some broad rotation, but anywhere up and down this line might do some brief spin up. So Florence, you're under the gun. 1032. I would go in and get in your safe place and be prepared for this to come through here in the next 15, 20 minutes. Once again, these times are estimated times of arrival. Could get there sooner or later. Florence, it's right on your doorstep. It is 10:11 p.m. So we're looking at 10. Tuscumbia at 10:28, Sheffield at 10:29, Muscle Shoals 10:31, and Florence at 10:32. Somewhere in and around that time. Further back in this line, looking at Tuscumbia at 10:36, Sheffield 10:38, Muscle Shoals at 10:39. Once again, that is for a tornado warning that has been observed. And this observed tornado warning is within this severe thunderstorm warning. So Florence is under a severe thunderstorm warning. There's the other cities that are affected. It says tornado possible, tag with that. Storm motions northeast at 39. So that gives you the information. Ryan Prather, thanks for watching on YouTube. While you're over there, subscribe to the channel. Give everything a thumbs up. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers. We only have like 34, 35. Florence, it's right on your doorstep. So Ryan, I would go in and seek shelter in a basement, storm shelter, most inner part of your home without windows. Make sure you got helmets, hard sole shoes with you. Just hunker down. Once again, don't be out trying to get any lightning shots or trying to tornado shots. Most likely, most of this stuff is rain wrapped. And it's dark outside. You won't be able to see it. When it's on you, it'll be on you quick. So, Ryan, if you're still watching, that was your information for Florence. So, hope you heed this warning. Take shelter. Get you and your family in that most inner part of your home. If you're in a mobile home, you need to get out and go find shelter elsewhere. If you got a neighbor that's got a sturdy structure or a basement or a storm shelter, get with them right quick. Shouldn't be in a mobile home. During any type of severe weather. Ryan, you're welcome. Thanks for watching over there on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook as well. Ryan, while you're over there watching on YouTube, do subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Always feel free to comment. I'll be here for you. Share us with your friends and family. Once again, you can find us. We're simulcasting on Facebook and YouTube during any type of weather, whether it be severe winter weather, tropical season, anything to keep you aware and notified. We'll go back over to Omega. We'll look at our storm relative velocity. I'm seeing a little bit of a couplet here, illustrator on here. Little area right here we're watching. Once again, this line's got kinks in it. So all these kinks could have a brief spin up within that line. If not that, you're going to get some gusty winds, maybe up to 60 miles per hour. But like once again, Ryan, if you're watching in Florence, I was going to seek shelter as we speak. Make sure you've got a weather radio or if you've got a cell phone weather app. WEA alerts is everybody's got that on your phone, whether Android or Apple, any type of cell phone has WEA alerts. You go into your notifications, make sure your do not disturb is off. Turn that volume up. I always make sure during some fair weather that is forecast in the area, make sure you've got a full charge on your phone. Sitting there keeping tabs on television as well, so they're looking at the same area that I was looking at. That little area there, back over here, looking at this area here, which reduced that observed tornado warning because it's moved a little bit further east. Florence, Sheffield, Muscle Shoals, Tri Cities. There, you're under the gun. It's right on your doorstep. I'm not going to forget about you if they're killing. You're not in the severe thunderstorm warning or the observed tornado warning, but further down the line, they'll probably put you in a severe thunderstorm warning. Further, let me cut that off. Further down the line, Killen, Town Creek, you're just right outside the severe thunderstorm warning. Rogersville, Lexington, further down the line, Elkmont. Watch as this line comes through. Once again, we're watching this little area here for this observed tornado warning. But once again, once this line looks like it's trying to bow out, you'll get a lot of winds out in front of it, which they can do some damage as well. So just be wary of that. Oh, go up here and look at CC. There's a drop. No, I'm not seeing any. This is a confirmed tornado warning, so that means somebody's put eyes on it. dropped that tornado warning up in Tennessee. It's just now a severe thunderstorm warning. Really hoping once this major part here goes through, it's going to kind of kill off the severity of most of the other storms. I know we've got another tornado warning back here in Mississippi, just north of Houston, Mississippi. And all this is moving northeast, so all this abundance of rain, storms up here in the northwest corner, there's more coming. So I know we're under our flash flood watch through tomorrow. So if you're out and about tonight or tomorrow morning, or if you have to drive somewhere tomorrow, just be wary of any uh, water on the roadways. And if you come up to a flooded roadway, don't try and cross it. Turn around, don't drown. Find an alternate route to your destination. When you put yourself in a precarious situation, that means you put those that are trying to rescue you in the same situation. So uh, be smart. You see roadways that are flooded, turn around and don't drown. If you live in a low-lying area, try and seek shelter to higher ground. Let's get back over to later on. Back over activity. Yeah, the area we're watching for rotation for that observed tornado warning. Cut that off. It's right in here, just southwest of Florence. If you live in Florence, you need to want to be seeking shelter. Zoom in here. Let's see. A lot of range fold in here. That's the area they're looking at right in here. Looks right on Florence, Sheffield, Escumbia. Don't need to be in your safe place. You should have already been there. It's here. Sheffield, 1029, Florence, 1031, St. Florian, 1038, Killen, 1043, Lexington, 11 o'clock, Rogersville, 1101, and Anderson. Further down the line, 1105. So you decide to go to bed, make sure you got your weather radio or weather app on your phone. Have it up loud, or if you go to sleep, it'll wake you up. Make sure you've got hard-soled shoes close to the bed. Decide to stay up, keep track of this storm, and seek shelter immediately. Close to enter part of your home without windows. If you've got a basement, get there. If you've got a storm cellar, if you've got a designated safe place, get there. Make sure you have something to cover your head, whether it be pillows, helmets, something to cover your head as the storm moves through. Again, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can chat with me, send comments. here on Facebook. Follow, like, and share it. If you're watching this live broadcast, be sure to send us some stars. It gives us a monetary gift. And in turn, we turn around and take that monetary gift and we'll go out and buy water, tarps, disaster relief supplies. And it also helps keep this site up and running here on Facebook and YouTube. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube so we can get super chats going and we can get donations over on that channel as well. Get by seeing that QR code up top right hand corner. You got a PayPal account. You can donate that way or use your debit or credit card. It is a secured site, so every little bit helps. So if you plan on donating, we thank you in advance. Still watching this sell over in Colbert, Lauderdale County. Most of that area is still under a severe thunderstorm warning for a tornado possible. But within that severe thunderstorm warning, there is a confirmed observed tornado warning. Somebody has put eyes on it. Locations to be affected would be Posey Loop, Mount Hester, Cherokee, Trigley Church, New Bethel, Barton, Tuscumbia, Red Rock, Pride Landing, and Sheffield. Have been reports via news station of power flashes. I didn't pick up the exact area they've seen the power flash, but said storm spotters are in the area. You just seen it live. They've extended this on out the observed tornado warning, and it includes Colbert County, excuse me, parts of Lawrence County, the northwest corner, and up into Lauderdale County, and then back over Limestone County. There's parts of it there as you cross the river. So it would include Lexington, Killen, Rogersville. Get you the new information on that. Sheffield 1030, Lawrence 1032, Killen 1045, Rogersville 1103, Anderson 1107, and Leicester at 1118. Once again, that's for a confirmed observed tornado warning. Once again, news reports they storm spotters have seen power flashes, which would indicate a tornado with high winds. Look on radar Omega now. Split screen. So the area they're looking at is here. It's coming right into the Tri-Cities area. This area here. Let's pull up correlation coefficient. See if there's 3. Not seeing any at this moment. It just really doesn't stand out. We're keeping an eye on it for you here. Once again, if you're here watching us on Facebook, you want to comment, let me know where you're watching from. Same thing on YouTube. Hit us up with a chat. Let us know where you're watching from. I always like to hear from my viewers. motion. It's still broad rotation, but still there's rotation there. So it's coming through Florence and Muscle Shoals and Tuscumbia and Sheffield, St. Florian, Leeton, Killen, Lexington, Anderson, and Rogersville. Down the line, it's going to be in your area. I'm going to give you information here. It's a for observed tornado warning. Means somebody's put eyes on it. They've seen it moving at 43 miles an hour. That's storm motion. Get you some towns to be affected. Sheffield 1030. It's already 1031. Florence 1032. Killen 1045. Rogersville 1103. Anderson 1107. And Leicester at 1118. Go up further up here. Let's back off of that other. So that's the towns affected for this tornado warning that has been observed. Also got further down in Franklin and Marion County. We're going to start watching this cell here back over into Mississippi that is tornado warned. Get top. Looks like it's heading toward Golden at 1128. It's over Mississippi. It looks like it's got a beat on Red Bay, and then we'll start moving up into Russellville. Once again, that's for a tornado warning back over in Mississippi. So we'll have to watch it. And there's another one further to the southwest of that, another tornado warning. Same motion, Red Bay to Russellville. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll put this in motion. All these lines of storms are training right over the same area, so there's going to be a bunch of rainfall. And now we've got the tornado threat. Not seeing much hail, but that one up in Florence looks like it's gaining strength in its hail core. We'll have to watch these cells back to the southwest. Our main focus right now is the one up here. It's come through Florence. We're looking at Killen, Leeton, be on the watch, Lexington, Anderson, and Rogersville. Need to be in your safe place now. Most interior room of your home without windows. Have helmets, pillows, hard sole shoes with you. If not, get in a basement or a safe place that you've designated or a shelter. If you live in a mobile home in Leeton or Rogersville, any areas further to the northeast, Anderson, you'll find shelter elsewhere. A sturdier structure if you've got a neighbor. Charlotte Jackson Chamberlain says, "Hawk Pride, no power. Wind sound like it was rotating a few minutes ago." Charlotte, what area are you watching from? Are you in the Florence area or Tri-Cities? Charlotte Jackson Chamberlain. Where are you watching from? I'm assuming you're in Florence or Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, one of those areas, Tri Cities. Please let me know. That way I'll know where uh, you're out without power. Still watching this area rotation here. Looks like might have just come through Florence or just north of there. Still probably a dangerous situation over in that area. Killen, Lexington, Rogersville. Do be seeking shelter. Charlotte Jackson Chamberlain says, I'm in Colbert. Sorry, breaking up. Hawk Pride, Tuscumbia, on the mountain. Thank you. Well, thank you for sharing that information. It's pretty rough up in that area right now. Again, we're watching this cell. It's got a confirmed tornado warning. Here to the left, you're looking at storm relative velocity. It shows us the winds towards and away from radar. We see if there's any rotation. Right side, you're seeing high reflectivity. There we're watching is right in here. Let me give the information once again. Confirmed, observed tornado warning. Reports on the news stations they've seen power flashes. A storm spotter had reported that. Storm motion's northeast at 43. Here's the track. It's 10:39 p.m. So we're looking at Killen at 10:45, Rogersville 11:03, Anderson 11:07, Lester at 11:18. It gives you ample opportunity to get to your safe place or your shelter, or hunker down in the most inner closer of your house, and make sure without windows. Make sure you've got blankets, pillows, helmets, or something to cover your head. You've got sturdy sole shoes on. Go back over here. I'm gonna look at the correlation coefficient. I'm really still not seeing any debris signature. Once again, there was news reports. I can't confirm it, but there was news reports that maybe a spotter had sent a report that they seen power flashes. Still watching this further down the line over here in Mississippi. Could affect Red Bay and then further down the line, Russell or Phil Campbell. If you're watching us on Facebook, drop us a line, tell us where you're watching from. Same thing with YouTube. Send us a chat and let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to send us stars. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Just to let everybody know, I live in this general area right here. Should be right in here. So if at any time I get under a tornado warning and have to seek shelter, I will cease operations, live broadcasting, take shelter. So, but I'm gonna stay on here as long as I can. And don't be out trying to video or take pictures of this. It's most likely is rain wrap. What we're looking at it right now is this area right in here. Somebody had said they had reported a tornado at Highway 133 around Love's truck stop. You know where that is? I kind of give you an idea. I have some circulation up here as well. You're watching live. We are looking at a observed tornado warning. That means somebody has put eyes on it. There have been reports of power flashes. And once again, on 133 next to the Love's truck stop, somebody said they spotted the tornado. They didn't. I don't think they said it was on the ground, but still, somebody put eyes on it. Once again, if you live in Killen, you should have already been in your safe place. Rogersville 1103, Anderson 1107, and Lester at 1118. So you've got ample opportunity to get to your safe place, storm shelter, basement, or innermost part of your home without windows. Don't forget your helmets, pillows, some kind of comforter or something to cover your head. Still watching this line as it continues back over into Mississippi with a couple of tornado warnings. They've condensed this confirmed tornado warning. Check correlation coefficient. Still not seeing any drop. This thing is probably carrying some strong winds. Miss Chamberlain said that there were some strong rotating winds up and around Tuscumbia. Their power is out. Hopefully that's restored. Probably won't be until all of this mess gets out. So make sure you have flashlights with batteries. Don't burn candles. Make sure you've got 2 ways of receiving weather alerts, weather radio, weather cell phone app. Have your WEAs turned on under notifications on your phone. Make sure your phone is charged and loud enough you can hear it. Leeton, Anderson, and Rogersville, you should be in your safe place. Further down the line, Lester, you should go and start preparing to seek shelter. Just putting this radar into motion. See what our lightning looks like. There's quite a few lightning strikes there. Also notice the lines bowing out some. Lines bow out like this, it means it's indicative of strong winds. So Lexington, Rogersville, Town Creek, be prepared, be in your safe place. Kayla Lynn says Danville, Alabama. Hang on, I'm getting a chat on my phone here. I'll be right with you, Phil. grandson texted me. I want to make sure everything was okay. Not my grandson, my son-in-law. Who has my grandson? Dakota, hang on. I'll be right with you. I'm going to get to Kayla right quick. Let's see. Kayla was asking about Danville. You're okay right now. Later on, you're going to get these storms coming out, which I've seen they've dropped the tornado warnings, but there's a severe thunderstorm warning back over into Mississippi. That could change, might not. So you're going to see a lot of strong winds, heavy rainfall, lightning, and so just be prepared uh, further into this evening. All right, Dakota Eubank says, does Elkmont need to go to shelter? Let me get you a check on that real quick. Let's see, because I want to get you a direction here. You've got a few minutes. I think the way this storm is going, let's put it in motion there, Dakota. Yeah, you still got a good ways. Let me get a track on this and see how it's far out. Yeah, it's got 11:30 for Elkmont, so I would go in and start seeking shelter, even though it's 10:52. That way, you can have all your preparedness stuff ready. Get you a helmet, uh, hard sole shoes. Make sure you got those on. Make sure you got a flashlight with batteries. Make sure you've got a helmet or something to cover your head. I'm going to seek shelter now. And once again, since we've got this track on this confirmed and observed tornado warning, here's the times. It's already been through Killen, but we're looking at Anderson 11:07, Lester 11:18, Elkmont 11:30, Elkton 11:39, Ardmore 11:40, and there's two Ardmores. One's Ardmore, Tennessee, and one in Alabama. So it's further down the line. But yes, Dakota, if you're in Elkmont, should be there at or before 11:30. So I would go in and gather up and get to your safe place. Make sure once again you've got a flashlight, helmet, blanket, pillows, or something to cover your head. Once again, there's the times that are estimated to arrive. Once again, this is for a tornado warning observed. Storm motion is northeast at 43. So we're still watching this. I'm going to get back over and we'll look at radar Omega, see if we see any indication of any rotation. Once again, there were news reports of power flashes back over, I think it was around Florence, but on 133 at the Love's truck stop, somebody said that they had actually observed the tornado. I don't think they said it was on the ground or what. I believe right now, if the rotation's anywhere, it's right in this area here. And a little bit more. And so if you live in Lexington, I'm sorry, Anderson, Rogersville, you should be in your safe place right now. Further down the line, Good Springs, Lester, Scarce Grease. Further down the line, Bethel. And once again, Dakota, I'd be in your safe place or start to get there now. Well, both Sylvester, there's Ardmore, Tennessee, and Ardmore, Alabama. I live on the good side. So obviously, Bo, you live on the Alabama side. No problem, Bo. Y'all stay safe. Once again, we're watching this tornado warning observed. Storm motion northeast at 43. Get you some towns in the track. Looking at Anderson at 1107, Lester at 1118, Elkmont 1130, Elkton 1139, Ardmore at 1140. If you're in any of these towns that are listed, be sure to get in your safe place. Most inner part of your home without windows. Got a basement, get there. Got a shelter, or if you got a designated safe place, get there now. Make sure you've got helmets for everyone, pillows, comforters, something to cover your head. Stay hunkered down until this passes. Once again, this is a confirmed, observed tornado warning. It's going to be affecting Anderson, 1107, Lester, 1118, Elkmont, 1130, Elkton, 1139, Ardmore at 1140. Once again, you can comment on YouTube over on that channel, or you can comment here on Facebook. We're simulcasting the severe weather event. Feel free to make a donation. You can use the QR code at the top right hand corner. Back over to Radar Omega. I'm about to lose my voice. We're looking at rotation. It's going to be right in this area right here. Yeah, the area we're looking at is right in this area here, just east of Center Star. So Anderson, Rogersville, you should have been in your safe place already. I was going, let me go back and do Radar Omega. I'm going to look at correlation coefficients. I don't think there's any dropout here. No, I'm not seeing really that much. They have put out a new tornado warning. Get back over to it right quick. Seen it pop up. It'll pop up here hopefully shortly on mine. There it is. This is just a standard tornado warning for this cell that's coming through Rogersville. Expires at 11:45. Storm motion east at 44 miles per hour. Radar indicated max hail size of 1 inch. Once again, this is just a tornado warning. that's extended off of this confirmed or observed tornado warning. Get you some towns. Looking at Elkmont 1128, Elkton 1137, Ardmore at 1138. If you live in Elkmont, you've got about 20 minutes to get to your safe place, your shelter. Elkton 1137, Ardmore 1138. Once again, this is for a tornado warning for the eastern parts of Lauderdale County over to the north part of Limestone County. They put this tornado warning extension out just because of this observed tornado warning. So they're putting that out ahead of this line. Once again, this is a tornado warning that covers parts of eastern Lauderdale County and north parts of Limestone County. Storm motion east at 44, max hail size 1 inch. Get you some towns. Beltmont at 1128, so you got about 20 minutes left. Elkton 1137 at Ardmore 1138. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, get me a refreshment drink, and I shall return. I'll be back. Radar is live, so if anything pops up, you'll be able to see it live. I shall return. All right, I'm back. I just had to text some family members. Just sitting here, I'm checking Skywarn chat. If you're watching, you can comment. We're going to get back to live action here. I've got a tornado warning up here in Giles County, Tennessee. Get you some towns. That Minor Hill 1117, about 5 minutes. So if you're in Minor Hill, go and seek shelter in your safe place or your storm shelter, your basement, or most inner part of your home without windows. Make sure you got helmets and be sure to protect your head. Still looking at this tornado warning here for Limestone County. Here are the towns to be affected. Elkmont 1128, Elkton 1137, Ardmore 1138. Get over here and look at radar Omega. Let's get in here. Look at storm relative velocity. Might change it over to. Let me see if I can get over here. See what it looks like at a high top. Kind of scattered. We'll change it over to high top once it gets a little closer. Look, correlation coefficient. Still not seeing anything. Here on Facebook, you can comment on our Facebook page, or you can comment or chat there on YouTube channel. And once again, make sure you've got two ways of receiving weather alerts, weather radio, WEAs on your cell phone. Make sure the do not disturb is off. Make sure you've got that sound all the way up so you can hear alerts. You get in your storm shelter, safe place, or basement, or most inner part of your home. Put as many as walls as from you to the outside. Make sure you got helmets or pillows or something to cover your head. Again, we're looking at 2 tornado warnings in our area. This one down in Limestone County. Max hail size of an inch. Storm motion east at 41. We'll get you times here. It's now real time is 11:16 p.m. Elkmont would be 1129, Ardmore 1140, and Fayetteville at 1207. Look at this one up here in Giles County. Looking at tornado warning from ocean east at 32, max hail size less than 3/4 inch. Get you some towns there. Once again, Minor Hill 1117, so it's right on top of you. Further down the line, we're going to be looking at Fayetteville. Pulaski, you're up here. You should be in your safe place. Once again, if you're at Elkton, Ardmore, Elkmont, need to be in your safe place. I want to zoom back out and make sure we're still good. All of the severe weather alerts for here that could have moved up to Franklin County or Marion County have expired. I don't see any additional weather alerts here. Further down south, down the line, severe thunderstorm warnings. Our main concern is right here in our area of North Alabama, Southern Tennessee. 2 tornado warnings. Put it back on radar Omega. Prospect, Bethel, Elkmont, Ardmore, Elkton. Further down the line, Delrose up in Tennessee, Taft, Kirkland, Park City, Fayetteville. This could be affecting you here later on. But right now we need anyone that's in Bethel, Prospect, Elkmont, Ardmore, Elkton to be in your safe place. By some chance, because let me show you on here. I'll show you exactly. Instead of turning my telestrator on there, I'm going to go back over to Radar Omega. I live approximately right in this area here. So I'm right on the outskirts. The reason I say that, if I do happen to lose power, live broadcast will be cut and I will be taking shelter. So I'm going to hang in here as long as I can. Let's put on the light. They've just changed that. Yep, they've changed that tornado warning to an observed tornado warning. Once again, that was a tornado warning. Now it is an observed tornado warning. What that means is somebody has put eyes on it, whether it be somebody from emergency services or emergency management or Skywarn Storm Spotter or Storm Chaser has put eyes on it. They've seen it, and they've changed that to from a regular tornado warning to an observed tornado warning. Let me get you the information on this. Once again, Elkmont at 1132, Ardmore at 1143. I might have to cut broadcast here shortly since it's been observed and get to my safe place. If you live in Elkmont, you need to be in your shelter. Get some towns. It's going to be crossing Alabama Highway 127, Elkmont, Lock Crossroads, Pettisville, Sandlin Road, Hayes Mill, Interstate 65 North, anywhere Thatch, Oak Grove, Holland Gin, Vito, especially Ardmore, Cedar Hill, Pine Date, Bethel, Oak Grove. Probably already said them, but still you need to be in your safe place. Further up, look at Elkton, Park City, Fayetteville, further down the line, Frankenwig, Belrose, State Route. Anybody live around State Route 274? Anybody on 110 or Taft? Anybody live close to 65 up in Tennessee and down through Limestone County? Once again, this is for observed tornado warning. I'm checking chat. Not much going on. Yeah, if she wants to. I mean, it's heading hard. It should be here about 11:40. I was speaking with my wife, my daughter, and son-in-law, and granddaughter's fixing to come over. That way they can get close to the shelter. Chelsea O'Mara Holman. Let me check right quick because I'm probably gonna have to cut my broadcast short. Let me check conditions over in Florence right quick. Hang on. Let's see. I would say yes, Chelsea. Right now you're just got a lot of heavy rain, but I believe the stronger storms are out to your east. There's a lot of lightning in your area, so just be careful. Um, I don't really see anything but heavy rainfall, maybe some gusty winds. But I think the tornado threat for Florence right now is diminished. So yeah, you can leave your storm shelter now. All right. Once again, this is a tornado warning for Limestone County. Storm motion's east at 39 miles per hour. Max hail size of 1 inch. It is observed tornado warning. Gives you some towns and some estimated times. Elkmont 11:32. Ardmore at 11:43. That's once again for an observed tornado warning. I want to check one more thing, and then I'm probably going to drop off of here and get ready to go to shelter. Check radar Omega and see where. I'm not seeing anything as broad, but it could spin back up. It has been observed, so I'll have to kind of watch it. Give you some towns before I get off of here. Pettisville, Lock Crossroads, Elkmont, it's about to be on you. Anybody on Sandlin Road, Thatch, Holland Gin, Mooresville Road, Oak Grove, Bethel, Pine Date, Cedar Hill, Ardmore, Old Schoolhouse Road. Anybody on 251 or 65, seek shelter now. All right, with that being said, I am going to break live broadcast and seek shelter as this is an observed tornado warning. And I'm going to seek shelter myself. So y'all stay safe, and I'll try and get back on as soon as I can. If not, I will be back on sometime tomorrow afternoon. Y'all stay safe. This is Bobby with North Alabama Storm Chase. Keeping watch for you.